Hello guys, TechSnackles here, and today we got here the Xperia Z by Sony. This is one of Sony's Android flagship devices, and at the time it was announced, it looked like a really cool powerhouse phone, really powerful, great display. But by now, HTC One has been announced, and Samsung Galaxy S4 has been announced, so can it live up to that competition and really show that it's not bad at all, competing with an octa-core and an amazing design? Is it as good as the other? We'll be taking a look, and first of all, let's just take a look around this box sent here. This is kind of a review unit sent by a friend of mine, so if you're watching this, thank you a lot for sending me this to review on my channel. Take a look around the box. On the back, we can see some features that it offers. 13 megapixel camera, it's a 1.5 gigahertz quad-core processor, and this is a Qualcomm quad-core processor. HDR there for the camera. It's a 5-inch display, that's a good thing to know. And by the way, this is a black version of the device, just in case you're not interested. And, front-facing camera, I think that is. It's got Wi-Fi, it's got Android 4.1 Jelly Bean, so it's not really up to date yet, but hopefully they'll release an update. I think there's a 4.1, 4.1.2 or something like that. Android's got a lot of updates. I can't really keep up with it since I've been using iPhone 5, which we'll be comparing the size later. Full HD 1080p. I think this is the display, which is a full HD display. It is, I believe, it is 1920 by 1080p. So it's a full HD display there. One thing cool to notice is this symbol here. This means it is water resistant, which basically means you can be pushed to the swimming pool with your smartphone on you, and you can fall in there and come out, and your smartphone is working perfectly fine. It's also built around being waterproof, so we'll take a look at that in just a second. But do not try to do that. Do not jump with your smartphone into a pool. You can get electrified by it. So let's just open as you. The content inside this package may not be the official, but mostly will be inside the package. It's been unboxed before, as you may notice. So I also heard it does come with some protection. Nice to give there by Sony. Links to Sony giving that. It's got this charger here, wall charger. So really snappy there. Look at that. Carry it in your pocket, portable, and just put it up. You can't really open it, so you can't really change the battery. So you can always carry your charger with you. Some headphones there, nice looking headphones, which is rare to see with these devices nowadays. In ear, it's also good to know. Got a USB connector there, also to be plugged in with the wall charger here. Plug it in and charge your smartphone. And this comes with a case. I'm not sure if this is included in the package. And the smartphone is inside, so we'll just put that aside for a second. And more things around here. It's the I call blah 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 start guide, and things that nerds don't really need to read. Well, I probably need, because I'm not really up to date with these devices. Our Android device, I've been stuck with my iPhone, and iPhone is quite basic, so not really up to date how to use Android. Now, one thing you might notice, my friend did tell me to warn you, this is the official smartphone. You might be wondering, where is the Sony logo on the front if you did sneak there in the device. Nice case, by the way. It snaps on. Look at that. It's got a metallic snap there. Where is the Sony logo? Now, there is a sticker that comes with your smartphone. By removing it, according to my friend, you do get a better display. The display does improve, and it's more natural and how it's meant to be. And you can remove that sticker somehow by snapping it off, and the logo kind of comes off. But on the back you can see the logo. This is not just some fake thing I bought in China. It does look fake. Look at that. Anyway, that's basically it in the box. So let's take a look around this device. First of all, 13 megapixel camera, flash there, Xperia branding, and a 2 megapixel camera on the front, 5-inch display. That is big. Feels really nice, by the way. This phone kind of feels, it's really nice build quality here. It does feel like a premium phone, though it does feel a little bit awkward holding it, but I bet it'll get adapted to that as I get on to review this item. I will be spending a little bit of time with this, and later on. It kind of feels like an iPhone 5 with a bumper around it, because it's really rubbery on the side here. It's got the power button right there. Really nice shiny power button. Look at that. Kind of sticks out. You can actually see the power button on this device. And unlike the iPhone here, just tries to blend into the phone, which is always nice, a little shiny there. Volume up and down keys, I think. Maybe it can be used for other things. It's got arrows there. I think this is a speaker over here. It's got a speaker and speaker on this side. Kind of reminds me of the HTC One, although this did come out before and the HTC One is delayed. It's got the, I think, this is the normal Android little snappy thingy. I don't know what it is for actually. If you do know, please leave a comment down below. It's made in China, like most things. Micro SD slot here. You can see this is built around being waterproof because it's got an audio jack here. It's also not exposed because it's all covered up. You need to cover up so you can drop it in water, so keep in mind that. I'm going to show you when we make our water drop test. As we drop it in water, it should be awesome. How it works, and it's got a 3.5mm jack there for audio. I think it plugs in most headphones nowadays, almost all headphones. So let's power this on. Let's take a look at that display. It's supposed to be really good. It's a bit fingerprinted, so and the camera's not that good to show you the display, but let's hope I can show you a little bit of it. It looks really nice, by the way. Fortunately, you can't really see it in camera, but it looks like a really nice display. Okay, so that was quite quick. That was a quick boot up, actually. And there's a nice unlocking effect here, which will probably make you play around. Looks like a curtains or something. And then you just got this. So it comes pre-installed with some apps. I'll be, showing you some of it. The display does look really good. I could try and show you how the display here looks really, really good. To go here and open this image, but unfortunately my camera is not that good. Hopefully if I get my subscribers, I'll be able to afford a decent camera that can actually show how good the display is, because it's really, really shining. It's a full HD display, and look at that color. It goes really close as well, and it's really, really nice. Really, really nice screen. Should be amazing to watch movies in this. 5-inch screen should be good enough to watch a small movie if you're like traveling. The battery is supposed to be quite good. I think it's 11 hours off talk time. Let me just check that. Yeah, 11 hours talk time and up to 550 hours of standby. Now most smartphones do say that they last forever and stuff like that, but mostly you can roughly get it to 1 day. Like the iPhone 5, I've been using it. It's hard to get to 1 day without charging it. That's why I bought the Mophie Juice Pack. In case you haven't checked that review, should be in my channel. Let's just compare this to the iPhone 5, popular smartphone here. It is big. This is a 5-inch, and it's about as slim as the iPhone. So it's about lining there. But this does get an advantage of being that slim because it is bigger. Packs more juice. It's got a quad-core processor in there, so it packs more juice. Apparently not up to date with the Android, but hopefully maybe an update coming soon. It should weigh about 146 grams. It is really light. This really light for a big device like this. And we'll be testing it out in a few days. I'm going to be using it as my personal device. And I'm bringing a review soon and maybe show you some other cool stuff like water resistant and this amazing display. Got some apps loaded here so we can play and use this display and really see if the apps really work on this display or not. And first thing you might notice just before we go is that it's packed with Sony's, I call it crap, but thankfully it is Android, so you can personalize it anywhere you want. That's my experience with Android. I love personalizing my HTC, but unfortunately Android is not really for me. iPhone is, and I hate how people always fight around smartphones saying one is better than the other. They are fighting, they're not really fighting with each other. Well, iOS kind of fights better because it's Apple. And it's probably trying to sue Android, but it's just based on your preference. Which one do you like, and which one you do not like? Just go for the one you like. Don't need to fight and defend it. It's your personal preference, and that's what makes us human, liking one more than the other. But first of all, I do not like this Sony style here. Kind of like, I prefer HTC Sense over TouchWiz or Sony's thing. It just makes it look like old, and plus, adding these things make the phone slower, although here is quite snappy, as you can see. Maybe opening music app. It's quite snappy at opening things, but that's because it's got a quad core. And this it's more minimalistic than, for example, HTC Sense, which is quite a heavy skin to put on Android. So as you can see, this is not pure Android, but you can always, personalize it and customize it to look like pure Android in case you're into that. Or maybe you really like the Sony skin into this smartphone. it's a matter of your preference if you like it or not. I'll try to get adapted to it and review and really tell my honest opinion if you should buy the smartphone or not, which is kind of selling on Amazon for about for £490, about that. And I'll be reviewing this and bringing you a review up soon as I use this for a full day and test out every little aspect of this phone. And yeah, so this was a can't even speak English anymore. This was a quick unboxing and view of the Xperia Z or Z, depending where you are, and I'll bring you a review soon and also explore the details of waterproof and resistance and this magnificent display here, which I just love. So we'll experience it, get a little view for it, and then come back in a few days to do a review and what I think, although not be a very, very good review because I'll just be using it for a few days. But maybe after a month I'll try to come back and tell you my opinion after a month. So thank you all for watching. This was TechSnackles, and subscribe for more if you want to see my review of the Xperia Z or Z again. Thank you all for watching.